Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Bowser Jr. Fan 13 and welcome back to Mega Man 4. So, we're in the halfway stretch, so let's go ahead and take on our next Robot Master, Dustman. Oh, fun fact about Dustman. So you know how people are still doing the Robot Master design contests? Well, in one of the design contests, Dustman was actually designed by Yusuke Murata. And if you don't know who Yusuke Murata is, he's the illustrator of the One Punch Man manga franchise. Yeah, insane how this dude started out with a Mega Man boss design and then went from being an illustrator for one of the best mangas of all time. That's just insane. Dustman was originally a cleaning robot designed by Dr. Cossack. However, thanks to the robot's ability to suck up almost anything into the duct of its head, Dr. Cossack transformed Dustman into a battle robot to further his own purposes of world domination. Despite this repurposing, however, Dustman is still diligent about his cleaning duties, and he compulsively cleans Dr. Cossack's lab. This dude sounds like he's a total neat freak, I guess. Dustman likes to eat a lot, and suffers from bad breath as a result. Well, sounds like somebody needs to suck up some breath mints. He enjoys end-of-the-year cleaning and hates pollen. Very interesting. Alright, so now we are at the part where I was talking about the little Eddie trick to get Eddie to do, to give you the item that you want. Just need to go up this ladder, and I will show you guys in a moment. Damn, this friggin' enemy is annoying. Alright, so when Eddie pops up, do not pick up the item that he's about to drop. Go back, climb back up the ladder, and then he'll pick a different item. If you you can just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get what you want. So yeah, he can give you life energy, weapon energy, extra lives, or E-tanks. I'm gonna keep on going until he gives me. There we go. Yeah, so I was trying to show that he could get you E-tanks, and you could use this to your advantage if you want to cheese your way into getting a whole bunch of E-tanks non-stop. But you're only going to see me do this once, and I'm going to try not to do it the entire Let's Play so you guys don't get bored. But I might occasionally do it off-screen when I revisit some of these stages after I finish recording, just to get enough E-tanks for the final level, or something like that. Anywho, we come to one of the most toughest parts of Dustman's stage. This crusher section, which can instantly kill you when you're getting crushed. You need to shoot down these walls of debris in order to get where you need to go. But you need to watch out not to get crushed by the crusher thing, because it can really screw you over. And to make things even worse, it's even more complicated to get through because of the Mets that are in your way. So you gotta take a few risks here and there, and time your sliding and your movement. And if you could do just that, this stage can't really be much of a problem. So just watch your back. And man, I gotta say, I really came in clutch with only a few points of HP left. Hopefully I can make it to the end of the level, or I think I did, but, yeah. There's this enemy that's kind of like the Big Eye robots, which is a bit, annoying, but he's not, that annoying like the other, big, giant, hulking, jumping, robots that we've been dealing with. So anyways, since I don't have any HP left, I'll go ahead and let Dustman get a free kill on me. So you want to use Ring Boomerang as his main weakness. Dustman spends a majority of the fight just jumping around, as you'd expect. He can fire some form of scrap and then shoot it at you, which will explode the moment it's right near you, or something like that. Yeah, something like that. So you want to be careful when he does that. And of course, because he's a vacuum, he can also suck you up to get you close to him for contact damage. But when he does his little sucking ability, he can't be damaged, so you gotta wait till he stops. But either way, Dustman is pretty fine as long as you know what you're doing. And beating Dustman, we get the Dust Crusher, which fires off the scrap metal shots that he used on us earlier. And folks, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably, in my opinion, the worst weapon in the game because, I mean, yeah, it's the weaknesses of some of the later bosses, but, I mean, it just shoots some scrap metal, which isn't all that powerful, and it's a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, anyways, now we're going to be taking on Skullman, who is a fan favorite to a bunch of people in the community. Another fun fact, Skullman's not just a fan favorite to the Mega Man fans. Apparently, from what I remembered or from what I recall, there was an interview, or I don't know what source it's from, but apparently the developers who worked on Mega Man 4, they said that out of all the Robot Masters, Dustman was their favorite. Which is very interesting, and I mean, I could see why, because, I mean, you got a skeleton-based Robot Master with a stage that's filled with so many bones and fossils, and enemies that are made out of bones, like these, Bone Skeleton Joes or something like that. Like, that's really cool. Dr. Cossack designed Skullman to be the ideal warrior, with evenly balanced defense, offense, and speed. Skullman's inborn knack for battle makes him resourceful and cruel. Why do I feel like Skullman was made just to appeal to Dr. Wily? Because I feel like Dr. Wily would be the type of scientist to like Skullman, considering, you know, he likes skulls and stuff, but then again, Wily's not the main villain of this game, it's Dr. Cossack, so Dr. Wily's probably given up, as I said before, but I guaranteed you he'd like Skullman if he ever met him in person. Anyways, Skullman's battle-hardened personality makes it possible for him to survive any kind of hardship, though it is said he has bad taste. He loves horror movies and dislikes fuzziness. I wonder if he likes watching Friday the 13th, or A Nightmare on Elm Street, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween by John Carpenter, or, I bet you he'd also like films like It, The Shining, Child's Play, the 80s one, and Child's Play 2. Like, so many good horror games around the 80s and 90s. But then again, he has bad taste, so I'd imagine he'd taste, I'd imagine that he'd like some of the more bad horror movies, like Jason Goes to Hell, or maybe he's a fan of the reboot films, like Reboot Friday the 13th, the Rob Zombie Halloween films, or Halloween Ends, 2010's A Nightmare on Elm Street, that was awful. But out of all the horror movies, I guaranteed you, because he has bad taste, I guaranteed you he'd probably like Jordan Peele's Nope. Seriously, that film was awful. Like, you can ask my friends, we saw that movie and it was god-awful. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, folks. And I will fight you on anybody who disagrees with me. Anyone who says that this movie is good, you're wrong. And you're just out of your mind. But anywho, so now we're continuing on, and yeah, I think that's it for a majority of the stage. It looks pretty cool, and I like how they even added a little sunset effect at the end of the stage, because it's just, it looks nice. It's pretty cool and chill, and it really brings a nice scenery to this level. So there's that. And then, of course, we're gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more energy so that we'd be able to fight Skullman. And I feel like we might have enough energy tanks to take him on, because I know Skullman is a pretty tough Robot Master to deal with. So, anyways, we're gonna equip Dust Crusher since it's its weakness. And guess what? At the beginning of the fight, if you do nothing, Skullman will do nothing. So you just stand there and he's like, hey, aren't you gonna do something? Come on, move. Attack me! Why are you just standing there? Come on, attack me! Attack me! Attack me! Oh my god. Oh wow. Like, I don't know why, but it's just so funny that you're just standing there to troll Skullman. Anywho, Skullman's fight, he'll just shoot his buster around and all that stuff. And then he'll try to jump towards you to get as close as he can to you or do contact damage. Then he'll put up his skull barrier to protect himself, but after doing so, he'll try to ram into you. So you want to watch your distance and be perfectly careful against him. And beating Skullman, we get his skull barrier, which is basically a shield weapon. You can't throw it like Leaf Shield, but you can run around with it, and it's pretty neat. It's very good for protecting yourself from enemies. Though there are better shield weapons in the future games, Skull Barrier is pretty solid. It's even more awesome in Mega Man Maker, but that's a game for another time. Anywho's, that's all for today, folks. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll finish the last 2 Robot Masters in the next part, and I will see you then. Peace out, everyone.